Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hello.
Hi.
I'm messing with something here. Oh, how was dinner? What'd you have?
I had a burrito bowl from Qdoba.
Never had one. Sounds good.
It is. It has like brown rice and black beans and chicken and peppers and all that. It's like a burrito but in a bowl. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. This guy had an actual burrito. What's wrong? Uh-oh.
There we go.
Where's the guy? Do you have your thing on still?
Hiding. Definitely hiding.
All right. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Your
Okay.
quality, Sky, looks garbage.
Okay.
Huh?
The quality on your camera.
You bought it for me. I don't know.
I mean, mine's... Oh, there it goes.
What happened?
So it's a little high. It looks like we're playing with Kilroy, but other than that, everything's fine.
I don't know how to... I don't know a good spot for this. Hold on. Let's see if I can... Yeah. Let's see if I can...
So, how is
That's a good
everyone?
spot. That's perfect.
That's perfect. How is everyone this evening? I hope you're well.
Good.
I'm fabulous.
Are you?
Yes.
So, I was talking to some people, Cotton.
You were?
And,
How dare
we were
you,
talking
sir?
about you.
Uh-oh.
Talking about you.
That's even worse.
And,
Wait, hold on. Keep your dungeon master's name out of your fucking mouth.
right.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So we were talking, and we decided that we've known you way too long.
Well,
been
welcome
friends
to
for
the
a long
club.
time.
Welcome to the club.
We counted like how old we are. It's like we think we've been 15 years that we've known each other.
Well, I met Tori when she worked at the store, so I don't...
That's right. I met you at the store. I worked there when I was 18 or 20, 21, I think.
Was this on the overnight crew, or...
I worked overnights, but I worked there, and I met you through Moji. Yeah. But yeah, that's a long time ago. Which is, I realized how long we've actually known each other. Because I don't think about it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
It's been a long... Just saying.
I don't know.
Realization.
But that's cool. Yeah, it's better to
We were
be...
just talking.
Yeah, it's
Like, dang, we should hang out more.
I saw some people Sunday. I actually went to a birthday get together at a park up in Fenton, and those people were like, "We should get together more often." And I'm like, I'm when I have time off, I'm usually with my son. So if it's not kid jam, then I just,
We're playing D&D.
Yeah. Luckily, I did a lot of running around before I ever even thought about having kids, so I'm not complaining at all. I know a lot of people are already out of the kid phase now, and I'm still in the middle of it, so that's okay.
I didn't have my first child until I was 31, so I'm there. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
All my friends that I went to high school with that had kids, they're all like grown already.
Yeah, I'm a classic late bloomer, and that's okay. And I'm consistent, if nothing else. All right. And so here's what I remember. It's been 2 weeks. So here's what I remember us stopping at was when you were going through the swamp, being led there by, and I wrote this down, by Tarnar, the Gnoll tracker. You were told that Baroof is the cause of the issues, possibly. Baroof was the one that caused the... hold on, did I write that down? Where is it? Nope. No. The giant had a name. Oh, it was like, it was Grump. That's right.
Grump.
So Grump said the guy was mean.
Baroof.
And,
Baroof.
was it Baroof? I wrote Brofus, so either one's fine. Close enough. I actually like Baroof a little better than Brofus. Because when I think of Brofus, I think of Brofist. So we're going to change it to Baroof. Okay. And then on the way to see what all the fuss was about, so you ran into Grump and you rolled tremendously well and he became your friend. And then later on, somebody mentioned fire and rolled super terrible and he ran away frightened.
Yep.
So, the dice giveth, the dice taketh away.
And we're headed to a cave now, and then there were decaying creatures, and I took some damage.
Yes, and they, I don't remember how it was mentioned, but they were the sons of Baroof were the names of these sickly, possibly undead things that you fought in the swamp. But you defeated them, and that is what's most important. So, oh, that's right. And my little note here that I shouldn't say yet. If I can just remember it. Okay. So, you, unless there's anything you would like to do right after the fight, obviously you kind of take stock of everything, and I would like Aluna to roll me a perception check, please. That is a D30 plus your intelligence roll, and tell me what your total is. Yes, I know you have a unfortunate series of accidents that caused you to become as dumb as a stepped-on M&M, but you're going to give it your best.
I got a 10.
Okay, so everything seems fine, except for the damage that you took.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there anything you guys would like to do, or after the fight, before you continue on? That's basically my only question.
So, was the fight in the cave?
No, it was on the way there. There was like a larger dry area instead of the tracker leading you through the swamp in like narrow and sometimes treacherous areas. This was like an obvious part where it was dry, as if it was bigger. Whether made that way or just naturally occurring, maybe a place where people would stop to get to rest because there was more room, and you would actually like have better vantage point if something was to come to attack you. And then that's when these sons of Baroof decided to attack. So You're still probably, I mean, not too far from the cave, according to Tarnar.
Turner. Okay. I guess no. Just keep heading towards the cave. Yeah. I mean, I'm okay. I mean, I will live, but we can keep on going. Are you okay? Let me look at Bjorn.
I'm fine. Yeah? Okay. That was interesting. Sorry.
Well, that's all right. It looked like she had a whole piece of cheesecake in her mouth.
It was the tortilla.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
She had it like a duck bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well then, go ahead.
Can I, so this is like where we fought the guys, right? The gooey people?
Correct.
That I kind of cleaved through. Can I investigate the area?
Hell yeah. What,
Yeah.
you just like want to do just a walk around to see what else is going on? Okay. Roll me a perception check, please.
Let me find, there it is. And that's my int, right?
That's your intelligence plus a D30, please.
D30. I'm not very smart either, it's okay. I rolled a 30.
Oh, it explodes. Roll it again.
Holy shit. I rolled a 26.
Okay, so that's 56 plus your intelligence.
56 plus 9.
That makes 65. That is a heck of a
65.
roll. So
Hell of a roll.
basically, the way I do these proficiency checks is if you can get twice what you actually need for a normal success, you pretty much get to describe how you accomplish your success. Now, in this particular case, that wouldn't really apply because if you were to be like, well, I was successful, but I didn't find anything, that's kind of gay. But also on the other end of the spectrum, you don't want to say, well, I found this huge chest with like all this gold and things. But
Yeah.
so what I will say
Whatever I
though
desire.
is that with that roll, you do find a chest hidden off in a clump of weeds. It is a brown wooden, looks like it's maybe been there for a while, like it's got some softness to it because it's in the moisture, and the metal bands that are reinforcing the corners and the edges are rusted. So you find it. Now you get to tell me if you want to touch it or if you want to. What would you like to do with this information, my good Bjorn?
Well, I mean, dwarves and treasure don't mix, man. You can't do that. It's bad. It's bad news. I'm gonna go look at it. Yeah, fine. And I'm gonna be like, hey, I found a thing, and it looks like a box, and I'll have her look at it too, and then I'm gonna go over and grab it if I can. If I can lift it. Is it heavy?
All right, so you grab it and you pick it up, and you are very strong, so it's heavy, but it's not more than what you can pick up. You would guess that, it's probably in the neighborhood of 100 to 110, 120 pounds. And how much of that is the chest, and how much of that is the air and the Lay's potato chip bag, you're not sure.
Right.
Just upon first starting to pick it up. If you do anything else, you might get more information.
Yeah, I'll move it out to where it's like out of the
Okay.
grass.
Yeah. So you grab it and you kind of pick it up and just like haul it into the open clearing where you guys had the fight, and there it is.
Kinda
And
look at
Aluna,
it.
Aluna, you see what I
symbols?
described.
Like,
With that perception roll, if there were any symbols on it, you would have found them, but you do not see any.
Okay.
So you're fairly certain that it is. It kind of reminds you of like just a traveling chest that if someone had some valuables, that's what they would put it in.
Okay. Okay.
It's not like a flimsy sort of peasant type moving box. It's definitely something made for something that whoever built it or bought it thought was valuable and worth keeping safe. You also notice that it has a hole in it with a lock, so it needs some kind of key to open up, most likely. Obviously, you could bash it open, but you also know that if you bash it open, you may damage what's on the inside, especially with a chest where you're not sure where it could be weak and easily chopped through.
Right.
You could always certainly take your time and chip away at it like a whittler, and that would also.
Well,
but that's for you
I'll
guys.
ask my dexterous friend over here if she wants to take a look at my box.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll go over and
It's
inspect
finely crafted. Look at this. It's a beast.
Yeah, I will go over and kind of inspect the box and look at the lock and see if I see anything. Let's see.
You see a rusty lock and the other rust that I have already kind of described. Okay. So this thing's probably been sitting there for quite a while.
I want to first see if I can find any traps before I start messing with the lock.
Okay. Roll your find traps, please.
I've learned the hard way.
All these impressive skills.
I got 43%, and I needed a 60 or lower.
So, you do not find any traps, and you are pretty confident that you didn't miss any.
Okay. Then I'm going to try and open it. Like before I try key, I'll see if the lock is like rusted and it can open.
All right. You try, and you know what? Just to make it fun, let me see here. Let's go back. And nope, that's not going to have it. Oh, it might.
Aluna is up to date on her tetanus shot, so we're good.
There we go. Okay, let's do that. And then we will close that. And then we will come over here and we will view. Okay. Okay, roll percentile. Please.
51%.
Okay. You kind of put your hands on it, and your hands feel the rust, the bumpiness that would have otherwise been like a smooth metal, and the wood's a little bit like slippery or slimy because of it being outside, and maybe there's like some weird swamp jam that's kind of growing on it and what have you, but you try and you just can't force it.
Okay. Well, then I will try to pick the lock.
Alrighty, roll your pick locks, please. And hold on, before you roll, I don't know if I made you guys aware of this, but before you attempt something, if you paint me a nice word picture or a role-playing painting, I give you bonuses on whatever your attempt. So like if you were a spellcaster and you describe how you cast a spell, if you roll damage dice, I would let you roll the damage dice with advantage. Or if there was no damage, then you could say, and I would say, how would you like to apply your thing? I give my opponent a disadvantage on their saving throw, but or you can just be like, well, I just do it, because there are some people that just aren't comfortable getting into the whatever you call it, the flair of the game. So I'm not going to penalize you for not doing it, but I am going to reward those that do, because I think it adds to the cool factor. So how would you do this if you were successful, Aluna?
So she would go over to her backpack and pull out her, little pouch that's all rolled up in the fine leather that it is, and take it back over and untie it and let it kind of roll out. And she'd spend a long time looking at each individual tool and inspecting it and looking at the lock hole to kind of figure out, all right, which one do I think is best? And then she'd take a deep breath in and then slowly put it in, holding her breath while she was doing it so she could feel the tumbling in between her fingers and not her breath, trying to pick the lock.
Okay.
So we'll see if
I like that. So hold on. So I'm going to say, for your excellent role playing, I'm going to give you a plus 1/2 of your total extra. So whatever you need to succeed on this is whatever that is. If you take half of that, and so basically, yeah, I guess all you got to do is your chances.
Not roll a 1.
Well, no, whatever your percentile is. What's your percentile for pick locks?
75%.
Okay, so now you have, yeah. I mean, try not to.
Roll 100.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 66.
All right, very good. So you decide that because this lock is rusty, you're going to need something that can hold up to possibly a little bit more torque. So you pick the tools that are, in your opinion, the sturdiest, which means they got to be a little bit thicker. Mm-hmm. And you put the first one in, and you find the key or whatever the little tumbler thing is. It's like the master tumbler. And then you start to go click, and you click these other ones until the thing goes all the way in, and you're like, yep, that's it. And then sure as shit, you twist it, holding one hand on one of the picks and the other one, and you use to twist the inside as if you had a key. And it kind of jerks a little bit, and you're thinking, oh, you son of a bitch. And then you really put some pressure on it, and it goes and click. And now it's unlocked. You are successful.
All right.
But it does not jack in the box open. It still might require you to do something.
Okay. Now that it's open, I'll look at Bjorn and be like, it's unlocked.
I says, okay. Well, I'm just gonna open it. If it's unlocked, can I open it? Is it something blocking it? If I go bend down to like grab each side of the lid and with my big meaty dwarf hands.
Okay.
Open the box.
Yeah, you open it with no issues. It's like barely stuck, and just with a quick, whatever little rust that was holding it together, it breaks away, and you open the chest. And you hear the sound from Zelda. Dang, 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 dang.
That's the best sound.
And in this chest is 3 pouches about the size of your fists, a long, thin wooden case, and I'm going to show you kind of what it looks like, but imagine it just a little bit longer. So do you see what I'm holding? Can you see that, or do I need to change? Yeah, so imagine something like that, but just like another time and a half long. And at first glance, it just appears to be a box or a case or something, but there's no like obvious hinges or latch or keyhole or anything on that. All the 3 pouches, they're all just, they look like nice leather pouches that are tied at the top closed. So that is what you find in the chest. And the chest, on the inside of the chest, it's just wood. There's no like other lining or anything.
So the pouches you said are tied closed?
Correct.
I want to investigate the wooden thing.
Your the pouches are like the classic Crown Royal bag with, you know, the
You can look at the bags if you like.
There's no snakes in them, right?
Oh man, I forgot about that. I don't know. I better roll. Well, I don't know what's in them until they're open.
That was a fun day.
So, which one of you would like to go first?
I offered her the pouches, and I would like to take the wooden box.
Okay. Well,
thing.
that is easily done. If assuming that you all will grab these items, nothing happens, and the pouches all appear to have 2 of the pouches certainly feel like there's coins in them. That's fairly obvious, and there's a jingling. But then there's this third one that's in this dark leather, supple leather bag. And it has kind of a round, like there's one round thing in there. And it's taking up about half of the pouch. So that's for you to figure out. And then as far as when Bjorn, you pick up the box, it is as I described. We'll say it's like 2 inches by 2 inches, cube shaped but long, like a rectangle. And as you examine it at first, there appears to be no lid or what have you. But
if I tap it, is it hollow?
It certainly sounds like it, yes.
And there's no seams on the wood?
There,
when you press 2 pieces of wood
right,
together?
when you look at it, because I'm going to look at this thing that I have, it looks like the wood's, I don't know, that's a good question, because I'm looking at this right here, and I don't know if I see a seam or if I just see where the wood comes together and it looks like there's like a dark line. So I guess we'll just say that's a seam, even though to me I don't know, it looks like it could be up. It's hard to describe, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe that means it's well made. I don't know.
So, like, if I hold it, like, in the palm of my hand, like, do I have something? Hold on.
Like, imagine like a ruler, only it's 2 by 2, and it's 12 inches long.
There we go. So, I have a Cheez-It box.
Uh-huh.
So, if I take it, and, like, I hold it in my hand, and can I, move anything on it? Like, if I flip it around?
Okay, yeah, you can certainly try. You try that, but there does not appear to be any movement of any of the sides or the other of the wood.
Okay. Well, I guess I need to find someone smarter than me. I don't know what this is. this team. What do you got? What do you got over here?
So I'm gonna shake the two that I can tell. I'm like, well, these two have coins.
Okay.
And then there's this one, which has a fig in it. And
Is it moving?
No.
And you open it?
Yeah, I'll open the pouch. Away from my face.
Out of my face, please.
Which one?
Prize.
Which one do you open?
The one that has
The velour one?
Yeah, the really soft one. It has the object that's about half the size. It's round.
Okay.
The
You
fancy velour.
untie it and reach your fingers in and start to pry open the top slowly, kind of looking in, and at first it's dark, but then you can see that there appears to be, and let me see what you see, because I have a prop here. You see,
A snake.
no, you see,
Okay.
Can you tell what that is? A little
A jar?
yeah, a little like a tiny jug with a little cork stopper on it, and yep.
I pull it out and go, it has this in it, and I show it to Bjorn.
I would say it's like a clay jar.
A clay jar? Okay.
Is it that size?
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe we should find someone more qualified. That is cool.
Okay.
To help us with this. Maybe one of the bigger cities. It might be worth some money. I always need supplies for my wagon.
That's a good point. Alright, I'm gonna put the clay jar back in the nice bag and put the nice bag in my big bag. Bag in a bag in a bag in a bag.
Put
And then,
that wood piece is too big to fit in these bags, right?
Oh, in
That wouldn't-
the pouches there? Yes, correct.
Yeah. Okay.
It kind of
can I
went.
look at the wood piece?
It kind of went the whole length of the inside of the chest. Well, I don't know, 12 inches. So not quite. The chest, I'm going to say, is like 20 inches long by 10 inches wide. Okay, so Aluna, you said you want to look at the box there? Okay.
Yeah.
I
used to be pretty good at puzzles.
Yeah, it, like I said, it's like a 2x2, and it's about 12 inches long, 2x2x12. So, but there does not appear to be any obvious ways of opening it. And you're starting, this is like, now I need you to make me a, that would be a save versus, you know what, let's not do that. Let's go with, let's go with a wisdom check, please. That is a D20 plus your wisdom.
Oh. 22.
Oh, okay. Awesome. So, as you are examining this thing, you are starting to feel as if your heart is beginning to pound. And it is like you're starting to breathe like the air is leaving you, and then you catch yourself doing this, and you go to part of your training where you become still when you hide in the shadows, and for a second, Bjorn, you see Aluna just sort of like stand and put her arms down and just stare ahead and just be very, very still. And and she gets very quiet. And in that time that you're doing that, Aluna, you start to regain your composure, and the box was sort of, I don't really like this term, but I think it's something you guys would understand because it's a current colloquialism. It felt like it was triggering your PTSD from the adventure with the numbers man.
No.
But you realize that this isn't like a puzzle that he gave you. It's just the idea that fucking puzzle, that's what you think it is, a puzzle, because you're thinking about opening it. And you're like, but that's... And you are able to tamp down your reaction. So it's just a part of your jam. You gotta... that was a fucking horrific experience, and there was a lot of shit that happened, and
yeah,
that's all that. But you worked through it using your skills.
Yeah, I don't know how to open this.
Well, that doesn't mean you. Okay, oh. I don't want to give the impression that means that it was just the idea that you had done this in the past.
I was about to have a panic attack.
Yeah, that's all. That's
okay.
And so, no, I'm not. I don't want to give the impression that you can't attempt it. As a matter of fact, since you just were able to work through that so quickly, who knows? Maybe you're like feeling aggressive and confident. I don't know.
You know what? Yeah, I'll mess with it for a minute. I'll kind of think back to the puzzles that I had before and see if any of those little tricks that I knew of then worked for this.
Okay. So, if you describe to me two different techniques you could do for trying to open this box, I will give you advantage on your roll for success.
Okay. You said there was like a line where it looks like something could slide or open or something, like there was a line in it?
No.
No. So it's a completely solid box.
Well, it certainly doesn't. It feels a little light, and Bjorn had tapped on it, and it had sounded hollow.
I think first thing Aluna would do is she would run her fingers along it to see if she could notice any slight, since she does have, more skilled fingertips with that, see if there's any slight texture difference.
All right.
In any of the wood. Notice if maybe, there was a switch or something, or any type of mechanism.
How about one more? That's good.
And then probably the weight, because she's good at, kind of judging weight based on stealing coins, pickpocketing, stuff like that. If any side feels heavier, or any part feels heavier, that could be where a hinge is, or that could be where something that she can figure out to open, but there's some sort of difference that it's not just a solid piece of wood.
All right. I want you to roll your open locks with advantage, please.
I got a 29. Oh, with advantage, hold on. A 30.
All right, and I'm guessing you needed, what is it, a 64 or something?
Open locks is 75.
Okay, so you do those exact things, and you feel like the wood at the corner in the back, there is just the slightest of unevenness. And it is a little heavier on that same end. So you take the box and you put your hand over the end like this. And then you just pull your hand away, but faster. I'm kind of doing it in slow motion. You pull your hand back and then you take your finger and you tap right in the middle. And the end just goes, pops open. Well done.
Heck yeah. I can open up stuff, but not sewer grates.
And inside you see a round, imagine something twice as thick as a pencil, but round, and inside of the wooden box, wooden case.
Okay.
It appears to be the inside of the box appears to be lined with some type of cloth, some type of very soft, and you recognize it as the classic velvet interior of something that's packed away to be not able to be like scraped or jostled.
I would kind of take it out carefully as to not mess it up.
Okay, you extract this round wooden thing. It's about ½ inch in diameter. It's thicker on the end that you're drawing out first, and it tapers down to a less thick end. And the end that you pull out actually is like what do they call that? When you put like a piece of wood on something that turns, and you can make shapes on that piece of the wood. There's a term for that. I don't think it's milling, but it's something.
Engraving?
Like they do it for like baseball bats. You can kind of like cut the wood down as it turns. With lathe, yeah. So it looks like this end part has been modified like that. It appears to be all one piece, but this appears to be like it's thicker with a sort of a knobby end on both sides, and it reminds you of like a handle of a fancy kitchen tool. And then it go. Oh, I don't know what that was.
It's me. I'm sharing something that I found. That's funny. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract you.
I would show it to Bjorn.
Okay, so hold on. Let me finish describing it. So and then at the end of this, where it is smaller on the opposite end, it's got like a silvery metallic, for lack of a better word, cap. Imagine if somebody put a tiny thimble on the end of that, and like it. So I'm hoping I'm describing this, what you see. It's got a kind of a part that you would grab, and then another end part about 10 inches down on the thinner end. And it's straight, and it appears to be all made of wood except for that tip. Okay.
Would you describe it as wand-like in shape?
The DM would. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a wand.
I have not. My character has not, but just so I know me, like personally. I'm hearing you, and then with the metal cap, and then lay it down, so it's like thicker on one end, short on the other, and the short end has the metal cap.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Okay. Just want to get that mental picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I have no idea what that is.
Okay. I don't either.
The first
It looks
thing,
like something
the first
I
thing you
might
think
stir
of
myself
is like maybe it's some kind of riding crop or something a horseman would use to spur or maybe poke an animal or something. That's kind of what upon first glance, that would be the only time you might see something like that. Or a weird kind of skewer. Yeah, so Bjorn could certainly, if he uses his imagination, he could see how maybe that could be used to, in like, what do you call it, putting holes in meat and then letting it marinate, that kind of thing. But it's not really sharp at the end, so it's like, well, that don't make no sense. Oh.
Right.
Okay, so you have...
Use it to stir my sweet tea.
So you have that now.
Okay.
Go ahead and whoever's carrying it, just say unknown wand on your inventory.
Are those HTML sheets you gave us editable?
Not. I mean, I have to edit the regular program, and then whenever I hit HTML, it just spits out what I've edited. So like it's not like a PDF, unfortunately. But it's similar. I mean.
Do you want to hold on to it,
Would you like me to send you a PDF 2E sheet, Tori, for inventory steps?
I mean, all you gotta do is just write it on your sheet, and it's fine. And then I can add it later.
I have this.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't have anything.
Come on, man.
I have to make a notepad,
You should email it to me at work and I'll print it off.
There you go. Boom.
I can do that.
You can use my work's email, or my work's ink.
Yeah.
Alright, so unknown wand. I'm going to write it down. Unknown.
Now, what I don't remember is, did thieves have any kind of
Yes,
thing?
I have scroll use.
Well,
I can use magic scrolls at 10th level.
Okay.
Doesn't it use magical devices?
It just says I can use magic scrolls at 10th level. I have to read more into it.
Okay.
So I could, if I find a scroll, I could use it, because I'm now 10th level and I have a pretty good percentage in it. If I roll well enough.
That's pretty great.
Oh, the picture?
No, I was just what you just said you had. It's like, hey, that's cool.
What I sent you? Yeah.
Oh.
No,
your thing.
my ability.
Is it?
Got you.
Is it in the?
The Skell chat is what I sent you.
Oh, let's see.
Let me read.
There it is. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, I like the picture, but I have to be the guy that nitpicks. Do you know what Aluna's hair color is?
Not blonde.
Okay.
I know.
I have a picture of her somewhere.
And that's not Bjorn's hair color either, so.
What's his hair color?
The burgundy. He's got red.
Nice.
Red hair.
But
like mine.
The spirit of the picture is well played. So.
Yes. I couldn't find one with the proper hair color.
Yeah,
it's hard.
We would have to draw that, I guess.
Yeah, I would.
And
I might work on that actually.
I was gonna say unless you are good at it, then we ain't gonna have one because I am not.
Yeah, I can do a lot of cool stuff in Photoshop. I just gotta find my program and put it on my computer.
All right, so
There it is.
if I remember,
I am a graphic designer. Remember?
I don't remember, but that's cool.
Yeah.
So what I kind of remember was that this fight, this was like the day after Grump was scared off or it was the same day where Grump was scared off in the morning. So if I remember correctly, you guys were this, and I might be making this up, but I thought you guys were like stopping for the midday rest at this place, and then that's when the attack happened. Okay.
Okay, so what it actually says for my scroll thing is I have limited ability to use magical and clerical scrolls, and then my understanding is far from complete, however. The thief has a 25% chance to read the spell incorrectly and reverse the spell's effect.
Nice.
And then this sort of malfunction is almost always determined to the thief and his party. Is almost detrimental to the thief and his party. Yeah. So it's up to you on what happens.
You know, you could like intentionally read it wrong.
I guess.
Cast it on somebody.
I guess if you have a scroll in your possession at some point, we will have to see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, so just for my own information, who has the pouches, and who has, and are you putting the unknown wand back in the case? Are you gonna take the chest or leave the chest behind?
Leave the chest behind because we don't have a way to carry it.
I wanna like check for anything that might be hidden in the box. Like, does it have a liner? You said.
You're talking about the box that the wand was in?
The big box.
Oh, the chest. Yeah, no, the chest. It does not have a liner. You can see the wood on the inside.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna put the wand back in its carrying case and close it back up, and I'll put it in my backpack.
Okay, so.
And then I'm gonna carry the 3 pouches. I've opened up one, and I left the 2 that I just think have coins closed.
Okay. Wonderful.
There you go. You want me to fix the screen for you?
You might need to adjust her headphones a little so they don't hurt her ears with the glasses now.
Okay. So what
She
you
had
do?
to get glasses.
You see how they fold out like this? Look, and then you fold them out like that. So they have to be easy twists. You know, if you do it the wrong way, you'll break them. Does that hurt? No? Doing them like that? Is that good? All right.
Olivia got glasses like a week and a half ago. She's still figuring them out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this broken chair. Oh my goodness.
We paused for station identification. This is...
The arm fell off my chair, and the screw hole where the female end of it is barren. Like the bolt wasn't big enough, and it's just been slowly rubbing away.
Oh, bummer.
So it won't latch back in. So now I only have one arm, and I can't lean back in my chair, which is terrible because it's a Serta and I sleep here. So.
Right on.
4 years. Not too bad.
Right on. Alrighty, so, unless I'm mistaken, you guys pack up your things and continue on.
Yep.
Alright, so, I think I would like Bjorn to roll me a d12, please.
He wants you to roll a 1.
I do.
That dog is going ham.
3.
Okay, so you travel for a little while longer before you see Tarnar point out
say Tam.
point out the cave entrance, and at the entrance to the cave there appears to be 4 gnolls standing guard. The cave entrance is 20 foot tall. It's about 10 feet wide. And it's, of course, dark in the cave. And you guys right now are about 75 to 80 feet away, looking through some bushes and around the edge of a moss-covered tree. The insects sort of homing in on you, but you're doing your best to try to stay quiet. The sound of the swamp probably helping to drown out whatever sounds you may or may not be making upon your whatever the getting closer to your destination. Tarnar points out the other gnolls, and he looks at you two, and he kind of reaches for his bow, and uh-oh. Nice.
I felt it, and then it went away. My eyes are watering now, though.
He looks at Aluna, and he looks at, kind of touches your bow, and then he looks at Bjorn, and he starts these motions, and I am going to make myself bigger so you can see what he's doing. So, okay. He goes like this, and he points to Bjorn, and then so Bjorn, and he points to Aluna, and he says, points to the left, and then he points to himself, and he points to the right, and then he goes, then he points to Bjorn and goes, and he goes,
why do I gotta be the bait? I'm a tasty dwarf morsel.
Yeah, Aluna would shake her head. When she understood, and she'll head to move a little bit over to the left to get a better shot of the guy on the left.
Alright. So as I said, you're like 60 to 70 feet away. So,
So he wants me to run.
He starts moving off to the right.
Okay. So activate plan mimicry. Let's go.
So
Get off to the left.
basically, let's just move this out of the way here. Okay. So.
I'm the perfect match for ogres.
Aluna, how far and how much closer would you like to get to the cave entrance here?
We were 80 feet away.
I got you at 60 to 70 feet from back here. So he makes his way like this way until you can't hardly see him anymore, and it's unfortunately it's like swampy, so that might cause its own issues.
I would just want to move. So the numbers on my character sheet, are those the number of squares?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm close enough that I'm not taking any penalty to shoot.
Okay, so those numbers you multiply by 3.
Okay, so I would need to move up to 30 feet to not take a penalty.
What's your short range? Does it say 10?
10, yeah.
So that would be 30 squares.
So 30 squares.
So you're well within. Right now we're like at 18.
Oh, okay. Then I will stay. I'll move up like. If I can safely move up like 4 or 5 squares, I will. Without being detected.
And how far out would you like to go?
Let
me see what you guys are looking at here. Okay, let me switch that. Let me switch that. Because I think that would help. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, so what we have here, we got Bjorn, and the safe trail that you had taken got you to here, and then there's like trees and whatnot around, so you're just kind of hanging out there, and then so he made the plan, and he's come over here, and you're here so far, and it's kind of slogging through the swamp, and you're trying to make sure that you're not falling in, and so, if there's any place in this area that you would like to be, you said you want to be within 30 squares. Well, that would be like as it stands right now. You're at 17. He's at 15 to his guy. So
I want to move like within. Let's see what my movement is. Hold on. I gotta be strategic here.
So this particular time, you're able to like do whatever you want. Hopefully, they don't notice you. They're gonna get a roll here in a second to see.
I want to, as quietly as possible, move up like within 12 squares of the guy on the left.
Within 12 squares. Okay.
But kind of still keeping where it's more at an angle like how he is, where I'm diagonal to him, yeah.
Okay. That would put you right there.
Yep.
Alright, so you get all the way up there. You can kind of, since you kind of moved simultaneously with Tarnar, you're able to kind of see and be pretty sure where he is, and you can see that he sets up and kind of looks over at you and then looks back at Bjorn before he knocks an arrow. So, I have to roll to see if you guys surprise the enemy. And you will get a bonus of that. Okay. So I rolled a 4. And normally that would not be surprise, but with the situational modifiers, apparently they don't know what's coming. So this first round, you can get a free shot off if you would like. And so, and Bjorn, you can see both Tarnar and Aluna are readying to fire. Is there anything you would like to do?
Gotta stick to the plan. I guess I'm running forward.
All right. So on the surprise round, that's what happens. So actions go before movement. So Aluna, take a shot.
I would like to state that I'm not going to stop full speed. I want to run to the middle of the group there.
Okay.
Yeah. So
roll Thaco minus your dice roll, and that'll be the armor class you hit.
So Thaco, so 16. So -2.
Oh, that's a hit. Roll damage.
And he takes 5 points of damage. Heck yeah, that's like the best roll I've ever gotten.
Arrow shot. How many? 5 you said?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So we got.
No. No. No.
She's becoming bold.
There we go. All right, an arrow flies in, strikes him. You hear him as it sticks in his right shoulder. All right, Tarnar will fling an arrow. He gets a 4. That's a miss. He hits an armor class of 15. That is a miss. Okay, and then now I gotta look up something real quick because I don't actually remember. And that is if you get like a full attack routine on a surprise round or not. I don't remember. Because if you did, that would be kind of important. That's not going to help. It's been so long. There we go. 89, 112, 113. 89. Their opponents, if unsurprised, are allowed a bonus round of action while the surprised characters will await. Surprising group receives 1 round of attacks with melee massacre. They cannot. Okay. A ranger on the unsurprised side can fire his longbow twice. There it is. Okay, so if you want to take a second shot, you certainly may. And are you attacking the same one or a different one?
I'm going to go for the same guy.
All right. Roll an attack, please.
20 minus... So attack roll minus... It's my roll minus Thaco, right? Or my Thaco minus
Thaco minus dice roll.
So... 2.
That's a hit. Roll damage. A second arrow comes in on the same one that's already hit.
Another 5.
Oh, another 5. All right. He slumps over and like the arrow comes in and strikes him right in the throat. And falls over and he's like tugging at it, and as he weakly is unable to do so, and he's already out. All right. Tarnar will take... Okay, so at the same time, so actually before you got to shoot, Bjorn, who is attempting to... I'm guessing your goal is to get as close as you can, right?
Or tackle one, you know. I'm up.
So what is your move, Bjorn?
Like I said, it's, if I can run straight into them, that'd be cool too.
What is it on your? Or do you have the sheet there with you?
I have. Yeah, I do. I just need to find the movement. I have an unencumbered 8.
8. Okay. So if you run, you can double. So now, unfortunately, you won't. For you to charge, you would get a movement of 1.5, which would be 12, and you are 18 away. So you can choose if you want to make it all the way up to threaten, or if you want to get stopped somewhere before then.
I guess I would just move to threaten then.
And
then does the charge have to be a maximum distance?
No.
Or okay, so I can do a charge from there to there if they haven't moved.
Yes.
Okay.
And remember, you're caught them by surprise, so theoretically, if you were to get all the way up there to threaten them, they couldn't attack back, and then if you win initiative, you can go first. So,
right.
There's that as well. And then you would get your full amount of attacks versus just one at the end of the charge. And you're on mute.
Alright, yeah, I'll just move to threaten.
Okay, so the first
Since
one,
I can't make it there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh shit. So you are going to have to try to sprint to get up there. And to do so, you will need to make a strength check. So please, is that something you would like to try?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, roll me a d20 and add your strength, please.
You ask your mom. 25.
Okay, that's successful. So sprinting triples. So that would put you at 24, which means 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so you'll definitely get there the next phase. Okay, so Aluna, and then theoretically then Aluna would shoot. She hit. Tarnar hasn't shot yet. And he rolls a 7, which hits an armor class of 12, but there is a bonus for surprised people. So let me see. Oh, initiative. No, combat. Okay. Surprise. +1. Okay, so that's unfortunately not good enough. Alright, so he missed twice. And then on the movement phase, Bjorn, you go up. Now you can pretty much go anywhere in this area. You got this guy or this guy, which would still leave both of them in your threat. Or you could go here, which would put both of them. Or you could go here, which would only be him. So where would you like to be?
Right in the center. I want to be the center of the 3, maybe.
Well,
I don't want anybody. Can I get is it there or can one up? You know what I'm saying?
No.
So there's that group of 3 that I'm on the right side or the bottom. I'm like that guy. I want to be at the guy in the middle, up just a square. Can I be there?
Well, this guy's down, so he's clutching at his.
Okay, then never mind.
So
right, yeah, right there.
Just the way it kind of laid out there, it's
yeah.
Okay, because these guys, I'm saying, are in the mouth of the cave, and he's outside of it, and he was, but he's unfortunately an angel Gnoll flying off to heaven or whatever. Okay, all right, and that is the end of the surprise round, and the Gnolls are like, so now we go to technically round number 2. And I need actions, and Bjorn, you are closest to the enemy, so therefore you declare first.
Okay. I would like to...
Probably attack, I assume.
Oh yeah, I'm going to attack.
Okay.
That's it.
And then Aluna.
I'm going to attack.
And Tarnar, well, he is going to move. Well, you don't even have to say... If you just say attack, if you're shooting or missile, it's you can take a half move and still take a shot, or you can stay still and shoot twice. So, but okay.
Stay still and shoot
So, how about Aluna? Roll initiative for your side, please. Beat a 0. My side is delayed, and that is good for you guys.
We got a 4.
All right. So. Does anyone go on fast? I think Bjorn, do you remember what your speed is?
I think it's fast. Let me double check right quick for you. It is fast.
Okay, then you're up.
Hey.
And which one would you like to attack?
The ugly one in front of me.
The one right in front of you. Very good.
Yeah.
Clear.
I'm gonna go for a skull split right down.
All right. And are you okay? So, if you wanna, the same thing would apply to this. If you wanna tell me how and what it looks like as you attack, then you will get bonuses for excellent describing, or you can just roll an attack, and that's fine too.
Right. Sure. I'll as I approach, because I just got there, I'll move aside my shield just a hair and brandish my cleaver.
Hey,
straight over my head. Sorry, I have a dog.
That's Gnoll Jr. and
right.
She or what was it? A he or a she? Is that a
people.
she or a he?
Oh, she.
She, yeah. So she's like,
her name's Peanut.
Don't you dare attack my cousins, even though they're fake.
Ow.
All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead. The dog threw me off there.
Sorry, it's my fault. She's attacking me. And I'll raise the cleaver as high as I can, which is probably right at his face, because how short I am. I don't know how tall these guys are. And I'll swing right for the middle of his snout.
All right, and then just for clarification as well, if you're just describing and that gets you the bonus, if you want to do a called shot, don't forget you'd have to say, oh, and I want to do a called shot. So,
yeah.
And that has its own other things attached. But so you're doing that. Give me an attack roll with +2 on it, please, for a good description. And that's the middle one.
I rolled a 4.
And your THAC0 minus your dice roll is might still hit. Remember, you got a +2 on your dice.
11, 10. It's an 8 and then a +2. Wait.
Yeah.
So I have a +2?
+2. Well, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 4, so it's 6.
So 6, yes. And what's your THAC0 with your weapon?
And the THAC0 is 11.
So 11 minus 6 is a armor
5.
class of 5, and that is exactly what you needed. Look at that. Look at that. Your description got you the heck. Roll Dankus.
I like it.
And with your cleaver, that is a D6 plus, looks like 8.
12 damage.
Damn. How do you want to do that guy?
I was trying to make his head 2. So I want his eyeballs further apart.
All right. Well, that apparently just happened. With a sickening chunk. His head sloughs off to the side. That's
gross.
the sound of cracking skull and splitting of bone is heard reverberating throughout the swamp. All right. So
that's not terrifying.
that was fast. And then we go to average, and does Bjorn attack? No, he goes 3 every 2. Okay, so not yet. So now the bows go. So Aluna, you actually technically shoot first. And which one are you attacking? The one closest to you that's on the left of Bjorn?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Roll and attack. And Bjorn killed that one already, so...
So, -4.
Oh, that's a hit. Roll Dinkus.
You're much better at this.
5!
Ooh,
I like
look
this
at
dice.
you
I'm
go.
really good with it.
5 points. This one flies in, strikes him, because he used to be an adventurer, but it strikes him right in his knee. And Bjorn yells right next to Bjorn, and for a second Bjorn's like, oh, All right. Tarnar will move and right there, and then he will go ahead and take his one shot at that one. And he rolls a 15, and that is a hit, an armor class of 4. And he rolls a d6 of damage for 2 points as it flies in and hits that Gnoll on his left foot. Yipe! All right. And now we go to the loser side of average. and since these guys were slowed, it's their turn. And they're fucking both like, what the fuck? So they are going to try to flank Bjorn. So this one will move here and then move up. And this one is dumb and he will move up, which theoretically could give Bjorn a free attack on it if he wants an attack of opportunity. Does he take it?
Oh,
I would think he would. Roll an attack.
Why not?
Wait. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
13. So it's -2.
Oh, that's a hit. Roll dinkus. And
Hey. Let's see. I got a 11.
oh, how do you want to do this one? You're just fucking these guys bad.
He walks forward and exposes his leg, and I'm gonna take him out at the kneecap,
Ooh.
like from behind his leg. Yeah. So just a nice little tap. Yeah,
I mean, barely even a whimper as you slice into that
am-
huge vein. Blood just pools on the ground and flies up.
I'm very good at cutting meat.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, as this one attempts to flank you, you can turn with a free facing, so he doesn't get the +1 if you'd like.
Sure.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'll look at him.
You do that.
You're next.
And then he rolls an attack with his axe. And he rolls, oh, that's pretty good. Armor class of 0.
And it's
Holy shit. Can't believe
yeah.
it. Okay, that would be, where is it? There it is. You take a whopping, oh, not bad, 5 points of dinkus as
Alright.
the Gnoll comes right up, and as you turn, you think you're ready. He somehow like does this weird thing where he kicks down at your knee, and you go to block it, and he takes the axe right behind it like a 1-2 combination. Doo-doo! And the axe sinks in. It hits off your armor, and you realize that you were barely missed by a killing blow, but your armor saved you. And that's why you only took 5 points of damage. All right. Now we go to slow. And it would be Aluna's second shot. And if she wants to take it, she will either have to do a called shot, or it'll just see who it hits as you roll randomly to see who it hits.
No, I'll do a called shot.
All right. So then we go to the next phase, and you take your called shot with a -4 penalty, but no chance of hitting your ally. Roll an attack, please.
Well, I'm pretty sure that doesn't hit. That's a
Uh-oh. 12 minus 4 is
yeah.
8, and your Thaco is what?
No. I got... No. It's an armor class.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not a hit.
Your arrow doesn't even, Bjorn doesn't even hear it fly overhead. It just gets caught by a wind gust, and you like, there's a insect that flew right down and landed on your nose just as you were shooting, and you were like, dingle, 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 quick, miss. All right. And then, unless Bjorn would like to move at the end of the round, we are finished with round number 2. All right. And then I have to roll this. That would be, oh, snap. Okay. Start of round 3. Actions. Bjorn is first.
Oh, he's next.
I'm going to
He's
say
going for an
attack. Okay. Aluna, action.
Attacking.
And Tarnar will move even closer because he sees the whirling dervish of Cleaver Death, and he is confident that Bjorn will do what he said he would. So I need Bjorn to roll a d10 for initiative, please. I got a 3.
7.
Alrighty. On fast, my side won initiative. So, this guy is going to He hit you already, so he's confident. He's gonna try to chop you again. Here we go. Oh, not that one. Pink dice of death. Here we go. You remember this, Aluna, I'm sure. That is no. That is an armor class of 6. I'm sure that's a miss. Okay, and now we go to the loser side of fast, which is Bjorn. Roll an attack, please.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, that still might hit though. What armor class does that hit?
That is a 9.
Okay, that is a miss. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that one, he misses you horribly, and you think you're going to catch him on the rebound. So you move in and you kind of put your shield up and chop over the top, and he manages to like back just out of the way. Cut his whiskers.
This is part 2 or part 1 of the round?
So you will get a second attack next phase, or unless you want to hold for a different phase for some reason. But you have one more attack coming. Okay. Then we go to average, and that guy doesn't get to do anything yet because the only thing he could do is move at the end of the round. So Bjorn, you're up now because you have a faster weapon speed than the arrows. So, but Tarn will move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and you hit a what?
-7.
That is a hit. Roll dinkus.
I rolled 18. That's a good roll. Good roll. Hoo-doo-hoo. That's low roll. 10. I rolled 2.
Oh. One more time. How do you want to do that?
I'm gonna take off his chopping hand. I'm gonna you're gonna hit me. I'll show you what's up, and then I slice his wrist off.
Oh, and a gout of blood spurs out of his wrist, and it was like a mortal wound, man. The blood just goes everywhere, and
no one crosses Master Chef Bjorn.
He starts to fall backward and tries to catch himself, but he doesn't have a hand paw, and he just goes down into the mud. And they are all defeated. Well done.
I'm such a mean dwarf.
Tarnar will continue his move all the way up, and he will just look at the carnage Bjorn has wrought, and he will then look at Bjorn and go, Aluna, what would you like to do on your turn?
I'll move up there.
All right. So combat
your brethren, Peanut.
Combat for now is over, and you move up there. And I'm going to say let's take a little 5-minute break so I can feed my child and go wee-wee.
Okay.
almost ready. Alrighty then. Are we ready for the next part of our play tonight?
Yeah, I'm ready. I think Sky's grabbing his meds.
Okay. I'm totally familiar with meds.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's erase that and drop back a little bit. So we're going to put the cave mouth right there. And there you guys are. So, my question, you can go in 2 by 2 if you want, or you can go in single file. Theoretically, you could fit 2 people in one square, but that would be called close order, and that would bring its own situational modifiers. So, or would you like to do something else before heading into the cave?
Before we go in, I would want to search them.
Okay, sure.
The 4 gnolls.
Okay, so roll me Ah, okay, those are lairs. Okay, roll. Okay, that would be. Okay, yep. Alright, roll a d4.
D4. Oh, just yeeted that dice. Here we go. I got. Oh, hold on. I gotta pick a better seeing dice in the dark. Hold on. Clear, glittery one is hard to read. I got a 4.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Roll 2d4 and give me a total.
5.
Okay. And roll 2d6 and give me a total.
Oh, it's a D2. 9.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, after searching these individuals, you find, and this is a total amount,
Okay.
16 of those small, different colored gemstones, various colors, red, green, white, orange, and then one of them is kind of like, it's weird, it looks like an eyeball, but it's definitely not like painted or like it doesn't look like it's are you familiar? Is Aluna, does she have anything to do with gems or
No.
jewelry appraising?
No, it's gonna be if I ever got another thing. It was gonna be one she picked,
So
but yeah. No.
this gem is like dark, but it's got like this orange spot in the middle of it. So that's what makes it unique. And then 36 of these odd-looking coins. I'm sorry, 20 golden coins of the Saskrophonian Republic. But then there's 36 of these other odd-looking coins that are like, at first you think they're silver, but they have like a different hue, almost like a golden hue to the silver. And they do not appear to be like any coins that you've seen in circulation.
Okay.
Not in Greyhawk or in Saskrophonia. They have like the when you look at one side, it looks like a relief or like a stamping that looks like the face of a human, like a human male with like these strong cheekbones and and like a short hair. It's not like super detailed, but it's, and then on the back of it, it's got, and I'm gonna draw this out on the table, and it's a symbol that. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Or better, maybe I could send it to you, because that's what I did before. So let me see here. Okay, so hold on here. Let's see.
Olivia has pickups.
So let's. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. This will be better. Okay, and then we're gonna do this. Okay, and then we're going to do... Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so I want to do this. And then I want to copy. And then I want to do messages. And then I want to hit Friday Night Sloogies. And then I want to do, can I paste? Yes. Okay. So there you go. Hopefully it just came through.
Looks like a DNA sequence.
But it's not colored like it's the metal. So that's the shape.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, as if that was stamped on the back of the coin. And so yes, that's actually from a metagaming standpoint, that's what that is. But that is the symbol. So very good. And you got 36 of those in total. And what they're worth, you don't really have any idea. Unless you would like to do an untrained appraisal check, which you certainly can do.
No, I'll just put it away in my bag.
Okay, so then we don't need that anymore. Okay, and there you go. So, what else, if anything, would both of you like to do on the outside of the cave?
Am I able to recover any arrows? I mean, I always shot 4.
You can certainly attempt to, and I will tell you what you have to roll to arrow breakage and loss. Somebody actually did a thing for that. All right, it's in the Elves Handbook. Okay, so how many did you shoot? Do you remember?
4.
4, and did you hit all of them? Oh no, you missed one. I know.
I hit 3, missed 1.
Okay. So, the 3 that you try to pull out of the gnolls, roll me a d20.
I got a 7.
Oh, that's fucking close. Now I gotta look that up. I was hoping I wouldn't have to. Okay. Here we go. That. Oh, thin. Okay. So, okay, you got a 7. So that is successful on 1. How about again?
I got a 1.
Okay, that one's broken. And the last one.
A 7.
And that one is still good. Okay, and then the one that you missed, you can certainly attempt to find it if that's what you want to do. But you know that it flew way off in the distance somewhere in the swamp.
Nah, it's okay.
Okay, very good. Okay, anything else? You guys turn tail and leave. You don't want to go in the cave. Oh.
No, if Bjorn's ready, we can go in.
I wouldn't. Oh.
Oh.
How does my racial interact with caves?
I don't think there's anything specific about dwarves other than they certainly live.
Sliding,
they tend to live
shifting.
underground. Oh, like your racial abilities. Okay.
Yeah, the stonework, tunneling,
Well, I'll just read right off your sheet here.
Like I have the sliding and shifting walls, the approximate depth underground, slope in the passage, stonework, traps, pits, and deadfalls, any new construction in stonework. Like, does that go with like if they've like cave work, if they've modified the natural cave in any way?
I would think so.
Oh, yeah. I like it. It's beautiful.
So yeah,
'Cause I love
you are familiar with mining, tunneling, and stonework. So if you want to concentrate for a round, and you tell me what you're trying to detect, and then you'll roll.
I guess I'll go for. How far does that go? Like can I just touch the ground? Am I I don't understand. How is there a distance on this or?
It would be whatever you can
see.
Mostly, it would be it would be yeah, sure, whatever you can see, because your infravision only goes, I think, 60 feet. So that sounds all right to me.
Okay. Sure. So if I kind of take a step at the entrance of the cave and look in, I would look for traps, pitfalls, and deadfalls. That would, I guess, be in the entryway.
Okay. So roll me a d6, please.
Oh my gosh.
And if you want to, this would be an instance where if for some reason you wanted to up your chance of success, you would describe to me what your concentrating and your detection kind of looks like. Do you get down on one knee and
I think I would do
go ahead.
The whole ear to the ground.
Okay.
I would peer, squint down into the cave as far as I could. There's no curves or anything. And then I would kind of get down a little bit and put my ear to the ground to see if I could kind of maybe even just smell the ground. Just kind of become one with the earth. Yeah, that sounds like something a dwarf would do. And just try to kind of suss it out, feel it out.
Okay.
Get my tingles,
So for that, I'm gonna say you can go ahead and where it says whatever the chance is, it's a D 1 through something.
It says 1 to 3 on a D6.
Okay, well let's make it 1 through 4 on a D6. How do you like that?
Sure. So
all
if
right.
I roll a 1 through a 4, it's successful, and then 5 and 6 is not successful?
That's correct.
All right. Well, I rolled a 1.
All right. So
I failed.
as you do those things that you described, and you look, you are fairly confident there are none of those things here where you can see.
Okay. All right. Well, then I guess this is where we need to go. Looks fairly safe, and then I'll pick myself off the ground and dust off my pants, and I'll start walking in.
Very good. So what is the marching order you all would like to take?
I'm going to let the dwarf in front on this one.
Okay. And would you like to be in front, beside, or behind Tarnar?
I'll be in front of Tarnar.
All right. Then that is our marching order. And unless you say different, I'm going to put each of you 5 feet back from the one that you're following. Okay. So, Bjorn, as you start to walk, and the rest of you, into the cave, the first thing you notice is the smell. The smell is rough. I mean, we're talking like a mixture of waste and decaying flesh probably, or something, and you see some bones that are obviously strewn about the sides of the cave, kind of like clearing a path, as if something comes and goes and doesn't want to walk or trip on the bones. And you of course can examine the bones or just take a look at them and keep going. You just let me know what you want to do with that. And you walk for a good 40-50 feet before the cave splits, and the obligatory, it's not a T, but it's a split, so 30, 40.
Like a Y?
And then, so right here it's like...
Gotcha.
And you can tell me if you want to go either way. And if you're doing anything along the way which might increase your silence, Tarnar seems to move quietly.
There's not much I can do. I mean,
I would try to walk as quiet as I can without holding up Tarnar.
I'm walking around with a squeaky toy in my shoe.
You are.
Do any of these look like they've been tunneled? Like it wasn't natural? I can
roll a D. That would be.
I'm looking. I have that.
New construction and stonework. So that would be anything but a 6 on a D6.
Okay. I rolled a 3.
All right. You are fairly certain that none of the rock here looks freshly exposed.
Okay. Well.
And you also, upon looking at the rock and the stone in the cave, you can see that there is some some drippings involved. You notice that at random locations there appear to be what could have been stalactites, but they have been broken or snapped off by something at the ceiling. And just to reiterate, the cave is 10 foot wide and 20 foot tall in this area. So that's a thing.
Do the bones go both ways or just one way?
The bones kind of, once you reach down here at the split here, they seem to become less and less frequent. And then as you look down either path, it doesn't look like there's bones in either one of those.
Is there a smell coming from either direction that I can differentiate?
Let's see. How about make me a perception check, please?
Sure. That's a 20 intelligence?
That's a D30 plus your intelligence, please.
30.
And give me a total.
I rolled a 22 for a total of 31.
All right, that's a success. So you put your nose out there, and I don't remember if it's a big bulbous nose or a small nose or whatever, but
it's the bulbous boy.
Is it? Okay, very cool. And you start sniffing, and Aluna, you're kind of watching, and then he's kind of leaning forward on his feet and sniffs down the left and sniffs down the right, and unfortunately it does not smell like roast beef or smoked ham or anything like that. It's you detect from the right a little stronger sense of the decay. That would be what your schnozzle reveals.
Well, I look back. Do you want to go towards the smell or away from the smell?
Well, I guess towards the smell if we want to get rid of it.
Okay, at this point, I need Aluna to roll me a D8. You are in the lair, and therefore the chances of encountering something go up. So please roll me a D8.
Oh, that's a D10, so that did not help. Hold on. I gotta grab another D10.
Side note, if I look at Mongrel in the back, and I kind of do the, this way, that way thing, does he do anything?
He looks at you, and then he gives you one of these.
Yeah, sure enough.
Did you roll a 1? Yay!
We got a 1. Aw.
Well, okay. Now I need both of you to make charisma checks, please, on a d20, and give me a total.
She is on one. So we add our charisma to the 20, right?
You do.
32.
That's a success.
Yeah, D20 plus your charisma. You rolled a 1? No!
Oh no! You implode. Roll it again.
No.
I rolled another one.
No!
Oh no! Implode again.
I rolled a 9.
Okay, what is that total for 9 plus your charisma?
Well, 9. I have 9 charisma.
Okay, so that's
1,
and an
and
18.
then a 9.
Oh
So 18.
boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, well, unfortunately,
That's
that's
So they smelled me.
that's
I farted.
five failures to 1 success, unfortunately. Okay. So,
Ooh. Ow, dog. Quit, dog. Pardon me, I farted. I'm a stinky boy too.
okay, this makes sense. I was already thinking about this before the game, so okay. I need, and Bjorn, you're up front, so let's let you roll. Roll a d10 for me, please.
You got an 8?
An 8. Okay, so you hear a scraping, like a sound coming from down the left side of the cave, and you're not surprised. And as you all look, Aluna, you are once again reminded of something from your past as you see a shadow which forms from out of the side of the cave with using your infravision, and you see a dark-skinned elf come out, and it appears like it's going to shoot you with a couple of hand crossbows that it has. The encounter distance is, it's pretty close though. It's like, what would that be? Like 25 feet. It's just up around the bend there, but you're not surprised by it. So Bjorn, do you have an action?
Oh. Those are pointing crossbows at me?
There's just one of them there.
Just one
And
of them? Yeah.
we'll use this as that.
Sure. I guess I know which way I'm going. And I guess I'm going to move to attack.
Okay, attack. Aluna, do you have an action?
Attack.
Alright. And Tarnar can't see it yet from his angle, but he heard something and he's on the alert, so he will move up and he will ready an attack once he sees something that is there to be attacked. And I would like Bjorn to roll a d10 for initiative, please. Da, 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 beat a 9.
I got a 5.
All right. What are you using to attack, Aluna?
My sword.
All right. Do you know what the speed is on that?
It is... Where's my sheet? Short sword.
Okay, that's a 3.
It is speed of 3.
Okay, and I think Bjorn might have the same. Let's see.
FA.
Yeah, okay. So one of you guys can pick to go first, or you can run up there. It's not going to matter which. Bjorn, you're closer, but if you want to let her go first, you can. So it's up to you.
Yeah, that's fine. She can go first.
All right.
Okay, I'll go first.
So Aluna runs up there. She can
I would
make it.
assume she would be able to shoot before I could move.
Well,
I'm using my sword, though.
Oh, I thought you were bowing. Sorry.
Uh-uh.
I misheard. It's fine.
All right. So you move up and attack. Roll an attack roll, please.
Armor class of 0.
That is a hit, just barely.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get +1, so armor class of -1.
That's
then?
a hit.
Okay. And then that does a d6 plus 1. So 5 points.
Ow.
Tink.
You slash at the dark-skinned elf, and he goes, ah! Kind of does this weird hiss, pulls his arm back. All right, Bjorn, you're up.
Okay. Am I able to occupy the same square as my ally?
You can. Well, the thing is still 10 foot wide, so you're okay.
Okay. Sure. Then you move to attack next to her.
Roll an attack.
Shoulder to shoulder. I'm kind of wedging myself in there a little, right next to her. And then we'll go for a horizontal, like a slicing motion across the right shoulder down to like the ribcage area. You know, it's kind of
Nice.
yeah.
And
Just dig in as much as I can with that cleaver, because it's delicious.
roll an attack and add 2, please.
Rolled a 14, 16, -5.
That is a hit. Roll Dinkus.
Hey, we did the thing. I have 6. I rolled 10 damage. Roll a 2.
Ooh.
When did she do that?
Why didn't she?
We have a brief.
All right.
Brief.
Yeah, that's cool. Take care of the. I'm guessing the puppy did a little puddle.
She puppied, yeah.
You'll have that.
Yeah, it's okay. She's getting better about it. She doesn't always like to tell us when she has to go.
That's really the only reason I have a cat instead of a dog is that normally the cat will go in the litter box, but the dog needs to go outside. If the dog would go in the litter box, I'd have a dog.
If it was our choice, we'd just leave the back door open because we have a fenced-in yard, and just let her go in and out as she wanted.
Well, they make things that you can set into the track, and then you close the door to that, and then it comes with the doggy door. So I've seen those. They make those. Or obviously, if you really wanted to be fancy, you could have somebody install a doggy door right in the wall and make it.
Right.
But yeah, I've seen those things. Those seem to work okay.
Well, the only problem right now is that the fence is a little too high, and she's just the right size to slide under and likes to escape.
That's no good, man.
So we have to fix the fence so she can't do that, and then we just leave the door open. That was the summer plan this year, is to fix the fence for the dog. And then the yard rabbit has to be on the defensive.
How about the squirrels?
No squirrels. We just have a bunny. We have a bunny last year. We have a bunny this year. And no matter what's going on in the yard, dogs out there, kids playing, the bunny just sits in one spot and munches on clover.
Hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't care about anybody. If the dog like kind of moves real quick, it'll kind of flinch and maybe hop once, and it just sits and eats.
That's one cool hair.
Right, yeah, it's been pretty chill. We've been here, 2-3 years now, and every year there's been a rabbit. I think it changed color this year. It might be one of the kids that, because we've seen a bunch of bunnies around here a couple years ago, baby bunnies.
Yeah, I heard they like to fuck a lot.
Yeah, some of them got flooded out, unfortunately.
Uh-oh. Oh,
yeah,
no.
We had to remove.
Oh, no.
We had to secretly remove them while the child wasn't around, so she didn't have a fit.
Right.
But yeah.
No reason.
But yeah, it happens.
No reason to traumatize the junior.
Right.
I'm sorry, the shorty.
It'll happen in time. She'll desensitize as she gets older. Just like the rest of us.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't mean you. I don't want
Alright, the dog's peeing right in front of the fridge.
Gross.
Right? Where's her? No, she's outside.
Outside dog.
Alright, is Aluna dead yet?
No. I think Bjorn just chopped it for 10 points of damage.
Jeez.
But it is still up. And he will move up and look and go rook roll.
Rook roll.
Alright. So now I need to look something up real quick here. Nope, that's not it. How about this? There we go.
Drow and Ruger.
Okay. This, you can see that this dark-skinned elf has some kind of like baggy pants that are tied down around the ankles. Surprisingly, as you get up closer, you can see that it's wearing like not quite like all black, but some browns, and it's kind of weird. All right, let's see. Oh, okay, and then you can see that it's wearing what appears to be like a weird mesh kind of armor, like a black bunch of links put together wearing like a shirt. It's it looks almost like it would offer no protection at all. It's not nearly as thick looking as you've seen chainmail amongst the peoples of the realm. It has 2 hand crossbows. It also has, you can see that it's got a dagger on its side, and it carries a sword on its hip as well. Okay.
Is that you, Drizzt? Using crossbows. Or Drizzt? It's Drizzt. This is like humble cousin, Mort.
All right, so now that it is up close and personal, it has to drop its crossbows, and it draws its other weapons, dagger and sword, and it will take its turn. So, it looks like, right? Okay, so Aluna, you're gonna get the sword.
Aw. Okay.
That is an armor class of, move up please. That hits an armor class of 0.
Oh, well, yeah, that hits.
That's a hit, okay. Where's my D6? There it is. Aluna, you would take 3 points of damage, and you need to save versus poison.
Aw.
You want to roll high, and the poison number, you're just meeting it or beating it on a D20. You're not adding anything.
Oh, I got an 11. Woo, that's what I needed.
All right, meet it or beat it. Very good. Okay. And then the dagger will come back on Bjorn. And, oh, that's not so good. An armor class of 8. That's a miss, I'm sure. All right. And then doing a called shot will be Tarnar from the back. And here he goes. With a -4, he rolls a 3 and misses. But the arrow doesn't hit you guys at least. And it just goes, you hear it clatter down the tunnel and disappear. Okay. And no one can move because everyone has moved. Except for the drow. You guys moved up to meet him, so the question is, does he want to move or not? He, you know what? He was caught off guard by the ferocity of certain person's attack, so let's see what he wants to do.
Oh no.
Okay. He flees, giving the two of you a free attack on it if you want. And if you do, please tell me who's attacking first.
I'll go. I'll go first.
All right, roll an attack, please.
Armor class 1.
Is that in?
That's with my +1.
Oh, okay. You strike him, but the supposedly thin and not very good mesh type armor that it's wearing manages to keep your blow from penetrating. You were this close.
Aww.
Bjorn, if you would like to take an attack on it, you may.
What if I try to grab him by the hair or the shoulder, whatever I can get my hand on, and keep him from leaving?
If you try to do a brawling attack, he would then get a free attack on you first.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So he will take his attack of opportunity on you, and he will roll this dice here. And he rolls, and with the plus, he hits an armor class of 6.
Nope.
That's a miss, okay?
Yep.
And now you would roll, and you want to, this is like a grab sort of thing. So the first thing you want to do is you want to just roll an attack roll first.
Does that go with melee attack then?
Correct.
Oh. So I rolled a 3. I got a 3. 14,
And
11.
what
I rolled
are-
an 11. The melee attack is 14.
Oh, okay. Armor class 3? Okay. Unfortunately, no. I'm sorry, you missed. You go for the grab, and he's like, woo, 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 and slips out of your grasp. And then he flees off into the darkness, and he can't quite get out of vision range except for the fact that the tunnel doesn't go perfectly straight. And as it starts to curve back to the right, that is when the line of sight is broken.
Okay. I guess we can pursue.
And that's about 30 feet down this way. So we'll just get our handy dandy see-through ruler and we'll go from 18 down to 12 and then it curves like that. There we go. Perfect. So woo 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 woo. And then you don't see it. All right, so that is where that round ends. What would you like to do now?
Well, can't let him get away.
So you're gonna pursue. What about you,
Yeah.
Luna?
I will go with Bjorn.
All right, so it looks like you all are gonna pursue. Okay. So in a chase, you roll one of you, well, I guess, you know what? You can both roll. So I will read to you the way a chase works in this edition, if I can find it. And I think it's kind of neat. Okay, nope, not that. Nope, not that. Nope. Maybe it's not in this book. But there's a way where you run and like both sides roll d10s and that's how you can tell if you're getting closer or further away. Based on, plus you're adding your movement to it. So obviously some people just can move faster than other people. So, I would like you all, each of you, to roll a d10, please.
I got a 4.
Okay.
I also got a 4.
Okay.
Oh.
So, with the roll that I got, which was higher than a 4, that indicates that this scene plays out as you guys chug down, and Aluna, your natural movement is a little bit quicker than Bjorn's. And as you get around the corner, you run into
The thing.
the boss fight.
No! Okay.
I hate to be so cliche, but here it is. So, where is that figure that I wanted to use? Where did you go? Are you over here where I thought you were? No, you're over here, aren't you? Yes. Okay. All right. And that's too far up, so let me just move well, you know what? I can move the camera. I forgot. Fix your dumbass. All right. Let's do it. Nope, wrong one. Nice. Okay, so just to give you an idea of what you're fighting, it looks like that. Can you see that? And I'll take a picture and send it to you just so you can get a good look at them. And in this area, there are like piles of what could be remains and dirty cloth, it looks like, and some piles of like some coins that are just kind of strewn about the floor, chains, broken weapons, several more gnolls that are all hanging out, and of course the drow. And so when you bust in there, you can see the drow over by the big guy, and the gnolls are all hanging around. Like, apparently he's just getting some information out whenever you guys chug around the corner, and it's like, uh-oh. So let me take a picture of this just to give you a better idea, because I can do that. Messenger. Okay. Friday night. Camera. All right. Let's get a good shot of that guy right there. And then let's take another picture showing the whole system.
Oh,
here.
no.
And we'll send that. And that shows where you guys came in. And then the drow there is on the left of the big guy, and then the big guy with the huge axe, and then the 4 gnolls on the right. And the cave continues on past, but that's kind of what you're kind of focused on now. And obviously your infravision would go to its extent, and the cave, you don't see the back of the cave. Like, your infravision can only go so far. And that would be like 2... Cut it out. To like back here, so it goes further that way. Okay, so no surprise, because you were down and you knew you were going to try to fight something, but so I need actions, and let me play some battle music. And so Aluna, you're up first. Do you have an action?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack.
Really?
Yes.
Let's look for cave battle ambiance.
It's very specific.
Let's see if... No, they didn't have that one. All right. Let's try...
I would like to unleash my ultimate ability.
Oh. What is it? Is it Goku?
It's slice and dice, and I turn everybody into a gourmet dish.
Nice.
Easy,
All right.
right?
This says fantasy battle ambiance. Let's see what this sounds like. This might be good. Might be terrible.
The boss turned into a parfait.
Well, that's a lot of people there. Let me turn it down a little bit. There's explosions and Harry Potter spells. Okay. Okay, close enough. Alrighty. So, I'm sorry, Aluna, what was your action?
Attack.
Final Fantasy has really good soundtracks for boss fights and stuff, if you ever had time to look at it.
Bjorn, action.
Let's see, so there's that fella to the right and the left of the big one. How big is the big one? Like...
It would be considered large.
Like, okay.
The gnolls are considered medium. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing here. My bad. Goddamn. The drow is considered medium. The gnoll is large as well. Okay. So that's why I was like, that didn't sound right. So the gnolls 7.5 foot tall, and the creature, the big guy there, who you might assume to be Baroof, is probably closer to 9, 10 foot tall. So,
well, I guess I'm gonna put myself front and center because that's where the action is, and I like the excitement because I'm low-key an adrenaline junkie.
You're gonna attack?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack.
Alrighty. And Tarnar seems down with the fight. He's not gonna puss out on you. So
He has faith in the little dwarf.
Bjorn, roll initiative, please. Roll a d10. Beat a 9.
6. Roll does.
She's attacking her too.
That's what she does.
She's gonna fall off the bed. I can see her through your camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 9 and you got a what? A 3?
6.
6. Alright, so whichever one of you is on fast, you tell me who goes first. Tarnar is on average because he's using his bow.
I have a 7, so I think that's average because I'm gonna use my bow since
Okay.
I'm far away.
So it's up to
So I
you.
think it would be.
It's up to you, Bjorn. Where would you like to go? You have lots of targets here that are within your... if you were to... You could theoretically charge any of them. You can reach the gnolls and attack. You couldn't, because your movement is 8, right? So you couldn't reach the big guy unless you charged in this round, and the drow is like just at 5, so the same with him.
Who's the one on the right? The left of the... To the left of the big guy with the axe. No, the other side. That's the drow, right?
Yes.
When you just pointed at? The one opposite. That one.
That's a gnoll.
Alright, so
These are
I'll
4
put
gnolls.
I'll put myself by the gnolls to the left. Upward. A little.
Like here?
Yeah, like right there.
Alright, let's just put them in the square, and there you go. And then we'll put him in that square, and he can be there. There. Okay. And you're going to attack him, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Roll an attack, please.
Okay.
So the brave dwarf rushes into battle, clanking and swinging that cleaver like he's going to make Sunday brisket.
I need to get some full plate for this. I rolled a 17.
Oh,
I think that hits.
that's a hit. Roll dinkus.
That's a -6. Roll. I rolled 4 for 12 damage.
Oh, you can't even. You hit these guys and they just, they can't take it. You go in there and first chop.
Blood. Aiming for the vitals.
All right. And as he falls, he like reaches out, and with your coup de grace, you just chop right down the back of his neck, and he goes still. Okay. Then we go to the loser side of fast. So the gnolls, 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, 1 for him, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you're kind of surrounded. So I'm actually facing backwards here. Hold on. Okay, so he will stop there, and he will stop there, and then he will move in from the side as he did. And that does not provoke an attack because he didn't move through your like he came in from the side there. Unless you want to face him for some reason, but then obviously you would be giving flanks to somebody else or an attack of opportunity. So, okay. Okay, so the first guy with the +1 on the left side, he swings down with his axe, and even with the +1, he hits an armor class of 9. That's a miss. You say, ka-ching! Block it right away with your shield. Okay, the one in your left front. Even worse, misses completely. You say, woo-woo, to do this little weird turn with your leg.
I got it out of here.
And then the one on your right. Oh, that's an armor class of 6.
Nope.
That is a miss as well. Okay, these guys are terrible, as they should be. Okay. Then, the drow will move up and attack Aluna. And unfortunately, that kind of takes away her chance at using her bow and arrow, which she still can do, but then she would suffer an attack of opportunity if that was her choice. But it moves up and it tries to stab you. So, red is sword, blue is dagger. Red is, that was, man, these guys suck.
Darn.
They suck. I haven't rolled higher than a 5. But I guess you'll have that sometimes. Okay. Armor class. Oh yeah, terrible. 14 and 16. Two misses. You just barely even move your hips like Shakira, and it's like, oh no. Okay. And it's not the big guy's turn yet. Okay. So now we go to average, and Aluna and Tarnar, it's your turn. Aluna, what do you do?
Can I drop my bow and use my sword?
Yes, you can. So you do that, and then you roll an attack.
Bing.
It'd be an armor class of -3.
That is a hit. Roll damage.
6 points.
Ow.
Come at me, bro.
The drow hisses and says something in its dark language that you don't understand. And it translates to, you fucking bitch. Alright. And then Tarnar will attack. And he will shoot at, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. He shoots at number 2. That is the Gnoll on the left of Bjorn. And he will wait a phase to do a called shot so he does not hit at random. Which means we go to the loser's side of average, and it is the big guy. It is this creature looks like just a little bit too big of a human, but has like a kind of a grayish to its skin, and super muscular. No hair on the top of its head. It's wearing the armor that it shows there. It's like a combination of leather and metal. It's got that huge two-handed axe. Oh, 9 o'clock. All right, well, we'll finish this fight. And let's see. I would like Bjorn or Aluna both make charisma checks, please, and let's see who he goes after. And you're going to give me a total. Oh, explode.
15.
So 35 plus your charisma is...
A lot.
Well, I don't know what Bjorn got.
21.
21. Okay, so apparently
53.
Bjorn, you're not as you're not the one that it likes. So
That's okay.
it moves up 1, 2, 3, 4, and it moves right in behind you. Are you going to turn and face it? Or are you going to stay like you are?
Turning and facing doesn't provoke, right?
It
Or
will.
does it?
It will provoke attacks from anyone in your rear squares.
In the rear square?
And right now there's 2 of them.
You know what? I'll do it.
You will? Okay.
Yeah, I'll face him.
All right. So you do
I have
that.
to do it sooner or later.
Okay. And then so we'll go with the one back there. Chops at you, and there's no bonus for like a rear attack on these. It's just a straight attack. Armor class of 2.
Yes.
That's a hit.
Now this isn't, hold on. I have a melee combat thing for a racial. I don't know if this applies.
I don't think gnolls are in that. But let's
the big guy. I don't know what the big guy is. I just don't know. It's the defensive tactics. I just don't know what he is.
Oh yeah. Okay. So well, you're about to find out, and that's fun. Okay. So the guy on your back right there, he just hit apparently. So you take 4 points of damage from him, and then the one on your rear left, he swings and he misses with a armor class of 10. All right. And you now face the big guy, and you can tell that he is not as quick and agile as, say, the gnolls, but that doesn't include his just straight toughness. So, he rolls. Oh my gosh. And including the -4 on its attack rolls, it gets a -1 and hits an armor class of 9.
Armor class 9?
Yes.
Oh.
Is that a hit? Is that a hit or a miss?
Armor class of 2.
That is a miss. All right.
Yes.
So you realize that. Ooh, that was good. You realize that this creature has the fighting tactics of those racial enemies from your race just does well against.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know things.
And then Tarnark will now shoot, and since that Gnoll is behind, he's just going to go ahead and shoot at the big guy. Why not? And he's already doing a called shot, so here we go. Oh, that is a miss, unfortunately. Hits off the armor of the big guy. Okay. And that is the end of the round. And Aluna theoretically could move, but she would be subjected to an attack of opportunity if she was to move.
Nope.
Tarnar fired 2 shots and cannot move. So that is the end of round 1. We go to round 2, action. So let's start with Aluna this time.
Attack.
Bjorn.
Mano a mano, we attacking.
All right.
Going.
And I would like Aluna to roll a d10 for initiative, please. Beat a 10. My side is delayed.
I got a 4.
All right. So So on fast, it's Bjorn and Aluna. Who would like to go first?
Bjorn, go.
All right, Bjorn, you have lots of targets. Who are you attacking?
I only see one target. Everything else is blurred out. I am hyper focused on the big one.
Okay, roll an attack.
Vision's in, and I go for the legs because that's what I can reach.
Right on. Roll an attack.
I am having so much help. I don't need this much help in my life. I rolled a 13, which is -2.
That is a hit. Roll Dinkus, and this is large, so that may be a different amount of damage dice.
I'm looking. Hold on. Get off me. I get a +1 on my attack roll.
Yes, you do. Hold on. A +1 versus orcs, half orcs, goblins, hobgoblins. No, so you don't get a +1 against this.
Okay, got it. Just the plus. I got it. Okay, just the other one.
And
the negative.
You're rolling a D4 +8, please.
Oh yeah, I have to change what the dice roll, don't I? Because it's a large creature.
Correct.
So 1d4. Okay. It's max damage. Roll a 12.
That would be 12.
Yeah.
Your cleaver sinks in deep, right above the knee, slices. Ah! All right, and then Aluna, your turn.
Alright, going for that guy in front of me.
I'm touching your nose.
So, armor class of 0.
That is exactly what you needed. You find the small opening in the arm where the mesh does not connect. Roll damage.
6 points.
Oh, this drow is starting to look pretty hurt. You've nicked and slashed and stabbed, and he's starting to breathe heavy, and there's a lot of blood dripping off his arm. All right. We now go to average, and average Bjorn gets his second attack.
Go, Bjorn, go. Peanut.
I rolled 13. That's the armor class at 2.
That's a hit.
I think.
Roll Dinkus.
Or -2.
-2.
Either way. -2. Alright, and I rolled a 10. 2 damage. Rolled a 2 for 10 damage. Sorry.
Another chop. You're trying to chop down this
Now,
tall
I'm
tree
hacking
of a
at it like a
creature.
tree.
All right. And now we go to the Gnolls. Or actually Tarnar, who will continue to fire. He's got to do a call check. Don't want to hit Bjorn on accident. All right. So the Gnoll with the flank will roll to hit. He rolls it looks terrible, a natural 1. Oh no! That's a failure. 9. He chops his friend for a point of damage. That would be number 2. Okay, 9. All right. And then the 2 in the rear swears. The first one. That is an armor class of 4. Miss. All right. And the second one, even worse. All right, that is a miss. Although, unfortunately, you don't get to use your shield with the rear attack. So, what is your shieldless armor class?
Without the shield and the shield, I think it's the shield master.
You're proficient with the shield.
I had a thing for it.
3 and 1 is 4, so your armor class becomes 6. So, you did get hit with the first one, but the second one still missed anyway. So you take a whole 1 point. And it lightly caresses your back. And okay. And then we now go to slow, and Tarnar will take a shot. And since you're focused on the big guy, he's going to shoot at that Gnoll that is behind you. And he gets an armor class of 8, which is a miss. And we'll just take his second shot in the next phase just to get it out of the way. That is the same thing, a miss. And then we go to the big gray-looking gentleman attempting to chop Bjorn. He hit an armor class of, with the -4, 5. And that is a miss. You block it with your shield because that's from the front. You have an armor class of 2. So right now you guys are doing all right. They can't hit you and you're chopping the shit out of these guys. All right. That is the end of round number 2. Unless someone would like to take a half move at the end of the round. If you do, you will be subjected to attacks of opportunity. All right. So let's go to round 3. Any change? Bjorn, action. Nope. Aluna, action.
Focus on the big man.
All right. Roll initiative, Bjorn. Beat a 8.
That's a 10, right?
A D10, please.
Got a 6.
All right. On fast. It's Bjorn or Aluna.
Bjorn can go.
Yeah, tunnel vision. I don't see anything else happening right
Yeah.
now. It's just me and that big man.
He's roll. They're all rolling shitty, so go for it. Roll an attack.
I don't. Who knows, right? That's a armor class of 1.
That's a hit. Roll Dinkus.
Alright, D4. Max damage. Got a 12.
He is starting to look hurt.
Ooh, that leg ain't looking good.
No, he's starting to limp around and he just can't catch up to you. You're too small and elusive. All right. And Aluna, your turn. Roll an attack, please.
-2.
That's a hit. Roll Dinkus. This time you catch him up along his neck and slice. And he's
7
like,
points of damage.
oh. You guys are whittling these bad boys down. Okay. We go to the Gnoll. So here we go once again. On the flank. That is an armor class of 9. A miss. The rear attacks have to hit an armor class of 6. This guy got, oh my god, an armor class of 5. That's an actual hit.
Hey.
And Bjorn takes 6 points of damage. The one on the left rolls, and that is an armor class of 7. You just managed to avoid the chop from the back from the second one. All right. The 2-weapon drow. Here he goes. We're going to do blue short sword. a 2 for a miss, but a 15, which hits an armor class of 4.
That hits.
All right, so from the dagger, you take a d4 for 2 points of damage, and you need to save versus poison, please. Roll an 11 or higher, from what I remember you saying.
Yep. We got an 18.
That is a success. You you managed to avoid getting any of the poo-poo in your bloodstream. All right. And then we go to okay, that's the same time. So Tarnar will go before him. So he will take a shot on that Gnoll over there again and rolls and hits an armor class of 7, which is a miss. And then he will just take the second shot because he's there, and that's even worse. And he misses again. All of a sudden, Tarnar can't hit shit. And now the big guy back on Bjorn. He's starting to get frustrated, and he's saying, "I'm gonna squash you like a bug." And he rolls and hits an armor class of 8. That's a miss. Once again, the elusiveness of the little dwarf is fucking amazing. All right, that was round 3.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me, kind of a moment.
Yeah, he's got to roll. He's got a decent Thaco too, but you can't hit with a fucking 4, man. Okay. Next round, any change? Still paired off, fighting? Bjorn?
Yeah.
Aluna?
I got this, man.
All right. Roll initiative. Aluna. Beat up 9.
Jumping on me.
I got an 8.
You know,
all right.
I like this dog, but this is the one thing I hate.
Aluna, you're up. Roll an attack.
I hate this about you.
19, negative 3, negative 4.
That is a hit. Roll damage.
6 points of damage.
Once again, you slash him across the leg. Winces in pain. Ah! Now he's limping a little bit. And
this is a party.
Bjorn, your turn.
Party, man.
Roll an attack, please.
I got you. Ooh, buddy, negative 5.
That's a hit. Roll dingus.
Oh my goodness. I like being the strong boy. That would be 10 damage as I hit the same spot relentlessly.
He's chopping a side of beef. Alrighty, let's go with the drow. Blue's short sword.
Oh my goodness.
Armor class of 7. I rolled 2 12s. Armor class of 7 twice. Is that a hit?
For me? Yeah.
Oh.
No, wait.
I thought you had
armor
armor
class
class.
7, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have armor class of 8.
Oh, okay. So you take where is it? There it is. You take 5 points from the sword and 2 points from the dagger for a total of 7. And you need to save versus poison twice.
Okay, so for my 37 tokens, can I use that to make them change their roll? Or is that only
Unfortunately,
my
that's
rolls?
only for you.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Miss. I got
That was her
17.
head?
Two
Off my
hit.
desk? I don't know. Ooh, okay, you got 2 intense there.
17 and 18, I saved twice.
Oh
She doesn't
man,
seem to care.
you guys cannot be stopped. You are killing it over there. Okay.
Dynamos.
Woo!
And then
Want me to stop soon when I'm dead?
we go to the Gnolls. On Bjorn again. Okay, so the one flanking. That is an armor class of 7. That's a miss. And then the rear attack. We got armor class of 7. And even worse. So yeah, they cannot hit at all. Okay. Then we go to Bjorn's second attack this round.
Ooh. Ooh, armor class 2.
That's a hit. Roll digits.
Hey. Max damage, I got a 12.
Unbelievable. This guy's looking real hurt. Okay. And then we go...
Is he still standing? I've been hacking up this leg for a while.
He's looking very hurt. You can sense that he is starting to look around and panicking. So now we go to Tarnar on that same fucking Gnoll he can't hit. Got him that time with an armor class of 1. And missed on the second one. Alright, so that Gnoll takes 5 points from an arrow in his left side. And then we go to Baroof. Let's use the pink die of death and see if we can't get a hit. Natural 20! Explosion! Armor class of 3, and that is a miss on the follow-up, so it's just a regular hit. And he does this amount. That's wrong. Oh, almost max damage. 16 points of damage. And no chance of knockdown. Almost. Okay. So he finally actually connected for once. And then that is it for everybody. And we go to round 5. Everybody's looking pretty hurt. Baroof is bleeding from multiple wounds on his legs. The Gnolls are still almost untouched, except for the one over here that had an arrow in his side. So, same thing from both of you. That's a yes. Okay.
Yes. It's the next round, Electric Boogaloo.
We need. I don't remember who I asked last. So let's go. Bjorn, roll it. Bjorn, roll a d10.
Okey-dokey.
Beat a 3.
9.
Alrighty. The drow on Aluna goes. We got blue as short sword. We got an armor class of 9 and an armor class of 3.
The 3 hits.
That is from the dagger. You definitely move aside from a short sword stab, but right into the dagger in your left abdomen. You take 3 points of damage, and you must save versus poison, please.
17.
That's a save. Okay, and then we go to Bjorn on the loser side of fast.
Alright. That big old smile. Slice it into a leg. You know how it is. We're doing it again. We rolled an armor class of 0.
That's a hit. Roll Dinkus.
And that cleaver comes slamming in to his calf again. Wait for the last time. And it's a 11 damage. Rolled a 3.
Oh, he's hanging on. He's huffing, puffing. He's lost a lot of blood and is starting to pool up on the ground. All right.
I'm gonna
Now
take you down, you big bitch.
we go to.
Sorry, that's profane.
We go to the Gnolls. All right. So the flank attack on Bjorn. That is a miss.
Jeez.
The rear attack. Rolls a 2. No, I don't think that's going to cut it. And the one on the left here rolls a 3. I don't think that's going to cut it. No, they can't hit you. You're too slippery. You're like Slippery Winkle. All right.
I'm an oil-covered dwarf.
And then we go to Tarnar, who's going to keep shooting that same son of a bitch. And he rolls and hits, and he rolls and misses. So that same number 4 over there, he might be able to actually kill one. Nope, only 2 points. All right, and then we go to Aluna.
I'm getting this drow. I'm getting her.
Him? Her?
And her thing.
It.
This will be a -2.
That's a hit, Rodegas.
Ow. Big numbers. Big numbers.
Ow. Ooh.
6 points of damage.
Oh,
Is it dead?
no, but he's
Ah.
getting closer. He's laboring, and he's multiple wounds. He's tough, he's tough, but you're out toughing him. All right. Now we go to Baroof once again on Bjorn. Let's roll the metal dice and see how that does. A natural 20 again, holy shit.
Jesus.
And it explodes for only a regular roll hit. Okay. Because of the -4 to be hit, that's why he didn't just suffer a serious wound. Okay.
Oh.
So we do this. Bjorn, that would be 12 points of damage
Jeez.
and no chance of knockdown. Okay.
That wasn't a hit. You gotta hit me like you mean it.
He is very frustrated. You can see he's like the axe is kind of almost slipping in his hands, and every time you go in and dart in and go slash, and then you dart back out, and he swings down and hits a lot of dirt, and then finally he's hit you a couple times, but you almost like rolled with it. The one he got you good right in the chest, and you're like, oh, good. But then the second time he slices down and it kind of goes off your left shoulder and goes down. All right, and I think that's everybody. That's the end of round 5. Baroof is starting to fade. He looks like his eyes twitching, and he's barely hanging on. And the drow is not faring much better. The gnolls are still there trying to hit, but having a hard time. Okay, so anything different? Aluna.
Nope.
Bjorn.
I'm attacking. I'm sorry.
All right, roll initiative, Aluna. Beat a 3.
You quit.
Got a 4.
All right. So the drow goes first on Aluna. Blue is sword. That is an armor class of 2 and a natural 1, which results in not a fumble. Holy shit, he rolled 29 on a 30. That makes his level check. So, Aluna, you take
No.
only 1 point of damage, but save versus poison.
Oh, jeez. 15. Whew.
That's a success. All right. And then we go to Bjorn. Roll an attack if you'd like.
Sorry. I had to get the collar on the dog.
Oh, you put the
Yeah, she
training collar?
kept biting me. I rolled a 14. That's a -3.
That is a hit. Roll
That
damage.
is a 1d4. This guy. Oh, I don't like him. 11 damage. As I swing into more meat on his cat. I'm flaying him alive, basically.
All right, you chop. And this time, when you chop, his leg comes off at the knee. He falls down. And as he's reaching for you, you can see that he's bleeding heavily and he can barely move. You make coup de grace.
Oh, yes. So he drops to his stump.
He's
Is
on
he
his,
eye level with
he's
me
on
now?
his on his belly, kind of reaching out, but you can
Yeah.
see that he's weak and he's kind of like going, and his eyes are starting to roll up in the back of his head. So this is where you can let him bleed out because you did enough hit points, or
Right.
you can put him out of his misery with a coup de grace.
Well, no one needs to suffer. And I'll pull his head. He has hair, yeah? He's wearing a helmet. What's that?
Actually, no, he doesn't have any hair. He's just got that gray
Okay.
bald skin.
Great bald skin. So I guess I'll just push his head up as much as I can, and then I will run the blade across the side of his neck here, down from the back of his ear to his Adam's apple.
And with
And,
a quick filleting motion, he
Yeah.
is dispatched.
Yes.
And you see the gnolls go. Okay. So, would you like to turn and face any gnoll in particular at this point? Now that the big guy is dispatched, you got one to your right, and then two in your rear squares.
Right. I'll take. Well, I guess I'm all bloody at this point, right? Yeah.
I don't actually know your total hit points, but I'm gonna assume you've gotten several
32
wounds.
of 50? 60. So 32 of 60, but I've been hacking away at this giant, right? So I just if I take my hand and I put it, and it's all bloody, and I'm gonna put a handprint on my face, and I'm gonna turn to the gnolls. I'm gonna turn to him and look, and I was like, and then you guys are next. And I brandish my cleaver at them.
Is there any particular one of them you want to face?
The one directly behind me.
Well, there's actually, if you look at the map, I know it's hard to tell, but I'll take a quick picture of it just to give you a better idea. Because
It just looks like a mass of darkness.
and you'll see that the one directly behind you, he's passed on. You dispatched him a while back. So
Okay, I see.
so there's one in your left rear and one in your right rear square, and then there's one on your right flank. So if you want to turn and face one of them, then there may be an attack of opportunity for one or the other, or you don't have to turn yet, but
No, that's what I did. I still do the same thing.
so which way do you face?
I guess the opposite of you on the table. The one that
Up
one
here?
there. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll point you this way. So now these two are in your front square,
Yeah.
and then so this one now, he's already was in your rear square, so nothing changed. So he does not get an attack. And we go to Aluna, I think.
Alright. I'm gonna get this drow. Well, maybe not. Hold on.
You can't roll as bad as Daryl. Yeah, if you remember Brother Kelf, Daryl LaRue, he's the worst roller out of anyone I've ever gamed with.
It's a 0.
Oh, that's exactly what you needed. Roll Dinkus.
Oh. 7 points of damage.
Oh, he
Dead
is looking super hurt, but not quite. Okay, so that was all fast. Then loser side of fast. Then we go to average, and Bjorn, you get a second attack this round, so you can pick one of those gnolls to attack.
Oh,
There's one right in front or on your front right.
Huh?
You got one in front and then the front right. Which one?
One in front.
One in front.
For
That would
negative
be
4.
this one. That is a hit. Roll Dankus. And these are
D6. I'm back to a D6 now. I rolled 4, so 12 damage.
all right. You dispatch him with one chop.
Oh, jeez. I'm getting proficient at decapitating these fellas.
All right. And then we go to Tarnar, continuing to fire at the one in your rear square. And he rolls and hits with what? 4. 2 points of damage. Still not enough to get him. All right. Then we go to the Gnoll in the front. And he rolls and hits an armor class of 10. That's a miss. The one in the rear square has to hit an armor class of 6 and can't even do that. He hits an armor class of 13. That's a miss. And so, any movement from anybody?
You almost feel bad for him.
Nope. Okay.
No,
We
I'm
go
gonna
to
get this guy.
we go to round 7. I need to roll something
Need help?
first. So let's do that.
Or is it a matter of pride?
Let's do
It
that.
is. Matter of pride now. I will get him.
I can come help you.
No.
There's still 2 on 1. Okay. This
Well, if I
guy.
kill mine, I'm coming to help you.
Okay, this drow.
Yeah.
This drow, he does flee from you, Aluna, so you do get a free attack. Roll to hit, please.
Zero.
That's
I
a
got
hit.
0.
That's a hit. Roll Dinkus.
Oh,
4. 4 points.
4 points. He staggers off before he breaks off in a run. You can't quite kill him. And he starts running as fast as he can, which is only half move, but whatever, back that way. And he can't get it far enough away where you can't see him, but you can tell that he's got a huge lead on you. So if you were to pursue him, that would be up to you to decide when it's your turn. The 2 gnolls, however, they still think that they can beat this fucking dwarf because there's 2 on 1. So, let's, so now we have action from Bjorn first because he's closest to the fight. I'm going to guess attack.
yeah, I gotta take care of business before I
Okay.
go chasing.
And then Aluna, action.
Tap.
Attack, okay. So roll initiative, Bjorn.
Oh, boy.
PA3 again.
You're good at that. Quit it. I haven't rolled initiative in a minute. How's 18? That's a 6.
Okay, so you still go first because you go on fast.
Okie dokie.
Roll an
And
attack.
I will... Ooh. What? What happened? You gotta close the extra windows. Close those other 2 windows. You have too many open. That's why it's doing that. You have to refresh it now. Hit the little circle with the arrow on it. Does it say try again? Here. Sorry. That one. See, now it works. Okay, my apologies. I will swing at the, guess one front right now?
There's one right in front of you.
Yeah, well that's it then. He ain't scared, he's about to be. I'd say probably not a hit actually. Armor class 8?
That is a miss. What?
8? Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Holy shnikes. Okay.
I rolled a 3.
And then
My good luck's
Aluna,
gonna end sooner or later.
Aluna, you can move up and attack one of them. If that's who you're attacking, or are you stabbing Bjorn in the back?
No, I'm moving up and attacking.
And which one?
Wait.
That.
You can reach either one
I
of
thought you
them.
were fighting the other guy.
He ran off.
Get him! Go get him! You're faster than me.
Well, I already declared what I'm doing, so
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna move up and hit this guy.
Which one would you like to hit? The one that's in Bjorn's front, or the one in the Bjorn's rear square?
Rear square.
Okay, very good. Boom, easily done. Roll an attack.
20!
Oh, explode. Roll it again.
Couldn't roll that getting drowned. How could I know? 16.
What does that hit?
Armor class 0.
Okay, roll damage and add 1.
So I add 2. 8 points.
Oh, you make coup de grace.
Out of pure frustration, I just go straight for the neck. All of the anger for the drow gets put on this gnoll, and I cut its head off.
Boom, and as it flies in the air and lands with a sickening crack and a thud on the ground, it rolls and its tongue falls out of its mouth. It is the life leaves its eyes. That leaves that Gnoll there on Bjorn, and it knows its time it's numbered. It's gonna try to go down fighting. Can't hit the floor with its hat. That's a miss. Alright. And then Tarnar will go ahead and take 2 called shots on it at the end and try to polish it off. And he actually hits twice. Holy shit. Then this Gnoll hasn't been hit yet, so theoretically...
Jeez.
So the first arrow flies in for 4. The second one flies in for 4. For 8. It is not dead yet. And at the end of the round, it says, well, I'll have to roll, but... Yep. It says, fuck it, and it tries to run away. Bjorn, you can chop it down if you want.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see here. Maybe, ooh, and I want to do non-lethal.
So you're going to do a subdual attack, okay?
Yeah.
That is kind of like a called shot, but it's just -4. You rolled a natural 20.
I rolled a 20. I did.
Roll again.
18.
What does that hit?
-6.
Alright. So, you smack it, and it
I punch it in the neck.
falls to the ground, and you hit it with the flat of your weapon, and you hear a loud clang, and it just goes ding, and falls over, knocked out.
Suck punch.
And
Nice.
as you all look around, you see that the cave appears to be free of combatants. And what you want to do will have to wait until next week. 'Cause
Next time.
it's late, and I'm going to try and get my son to sleep in his own bed. He's probably on the couch down there already. So,
Fair enough.
but you, what can I say? The dice were fucking going to make sure you guys won, and you beat the shit out of them. So congratulations.
Yeah, we did.
I wanted to talk to somebody. At least I got one.
All right, so we will pick up from there, unless something comes up, obviously. But that's
Right.
it. Any parting shots?
That stupid drow.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
So,
Stupid drow.
was it the 30th? Are we replaying the 29th and the 30th then?
We can if you guys want to, but we don't have to.
Okay.
Because
I don't mind.
since you're
Okay, a question then.
Okay.
We're bringing food to share or just our own to eat ourselves?
yeah, just bring whatever you want to consume, or like
See, I told you.
if
I told you.
if you want to have something cooked here, you can use the kitchen, and I'll have my little electric grill out on the back porch, and so.
Okay.
Or you can like just go and buy sandwiches at the store and eat them, or you can do whatever you want. You have free jam.
Well, he wasn't sure if it was like a potluck kind of thing, where we're all just coming to eat together and bringing stuff.
I mean, if people wish to share, that's on them. But I'm not. This isn't everyone bring something. Because let's say somebody didn't want to bring anything. Well, then there you go.
Right. And they don't know we're coming, or they don't know.
They know there's a possibility of guest appearances.
Okay.
And Aluna, I don't know, Brad, who plays your dad, he is famous for just out of the blue some bullshit coming up and him not being able to make it. He's aware. He says if he can't make it, he would like to play online, which will be fine, but he has no idea that he has this little side story to come up. So
does he know he has a kid?
I can't say because I don't want you to know if he knows.
Okay.
Is there a character you'd like me to play?
Well, yeah, Bjorn.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if it was like
Yeah.
if you had something planned out or.
I have a way to get you guys in their story, and that'll be great.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
this is like a one-off thing, yeah?
yeah, and unless like people could make it here, the problem is that Jason's in Florida, Daryl's in Sullivan. They're not going to be able to make it in person. So I don't want more than like 4 people on the TV at one time.
Right.
So it's like I don't have anything against like if you guys were like, hey, this would be cool if we could all play, but then it gets to be too many if you're not in person.
Yeah.
So that's what I've found because there's just too much.
It gets hectic.
You don't know when someone else is going to talk. I got them almost trained to where they raise their hand every time, so it's you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we play online with 3 people, and that seems to work really well.
Yeah.
And I think any more than that gets a little hectic.
So just to make sure everybody gets the chance to get the screen time and the spotlight, then that's better that I have this many. So,
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. Unless something changes, I'll see you guys next Friday.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you.
It was fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good
Have a
night.
good night.
And have a pleasant
Have a good one.
tomorrow. Bing.